Am I starting? Is this? Yeah, I'm starting on. I'm doing Gfred for once on a DefG versus Gfred with 121, well, 120 other people. This video is brought to you by the join page of my website. If you want more info on how to join races or other events we do on streams, head to broughy.com/join. I feel like most of the time on DefG versus Gfreds, I've been doing the DefG side. I don't know whether that's actually accurate, but it's just how it feels. So it's kind of nice to be doing a Gfred side. Back on 8th gear for the final 8th gear Gfred of the season. Thought we'd do a DefG versus Gfred, which in my eyes counts as like a normal Gfred really. But we always try to like, we're in variation month, first and third month of each season and variations. This kind of counts as a bit of both, but I feel like 8th gear is a little bit unique in that way. They're all basically variations, just through the nature of there being so many people in these races. Luckily you are very good at Gfred and have not ever screwed up the ending of it, so this will go great. Yeah, it's true. That is absolutely true. I liked recently a comment on the last Gfred where I did screw up the ending in a rare moment for me. But one of the comments was, you know, why did you bother doing the Hail Mary? You literally, there hasn't been a successful Gfred Hail Mary attempt in ages. Yet I literally had just done a successful Hail Mary attempt on the very last Hail Mary that I did. It's like people's memories are so short. Okay, that wasn't a good run up the stairs. Look at Dan gets his racing cap. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's too late. 1322 racing caps are all set now. Gone. No chance to buy again. Why do you run up the stairs? There hasn't been a successful run up the stairs attempt in ages. Oh man. Alright, let's have a dad joke. Here's one. Never trust someone with graph paper. They're always plotting something. Okay, that's good. I like that. I mean, I'm ready for anything in this one. You know, we're on 8th gear. There's tons of people. You know what? I'm gonna go right. I feel like I should go the side where there's less people. I'm ready for pain. Yeah. I'm also ready for pain. You know how I haven't had a top 5 this whole season of Gfreds? Don't think that's going to change in this one, let's put it that way. I'm going straight over. The Buo will do. Alright, okay. This isn't a bad start. This is alright. Let's go. Just gotta avoid, like, running people over and stuff. This is... I don't normally... Even on, like... Oh, there's 2 in that scrap truck. Even in vanilla GTA Gfreds these days, when we've only got 30 players, I don't get cars this quick. So this is new. And I feel like this isn't too bad of a car as well. I mean, it's going to be relatively... 90 miles an hour? Okay, it's not that quick. It'll It'll be good off-road though. Doesn't the Broughy have a good off-road traction loss? I mean, it has to. How can it not? Rip. Alright, well, it says I'm in position 49. But we've got to remember there's the other half of the field on the other side of the map doing Def G. Oh, that's an explosion. Not quick in a straight line. If I'm struggling to overtake a habanero, like, do I stick with this? Oh my god, it's so slow. Do I stick with this because it's going to be good up Chilliard, or do I try to swap? I've got to try to swap into something. If I see something on the road that's quicker, I've got to swap, surely. But I don't think I should peel off to like sports car road or something. I think that would be going a little bit too... What on earth? Because it's an 8th gear... It's an 8th gear Gfred. You wanna press your advantage as much as possible. You don't wanna peel off and put yourself... Even if you get a quicker car. Like you could... you could stop, peel off to sports car road and get a quick car. But you lose 10-15 seconds, say 20 seconds changing, and then you're back behind like 30 people just through the sheer nature of all these like people in this race. At least I'm only losing 1 or 2 positions every few seconds now, so I'm just gonna stick with it for the moment. Try to keep it nice and clean. Ideally, I want to get in and out of the airport before the carnage and chaos happens. Oh, in fairness, that's a good find. They're going to have a good rest of this race. Now we're talking. Let's go. Didn't lose too much time. Let's go. Let's get excited. Freaking love the Infernuses. All the Infernus versions. Okay. Okay, we're alright. We're alright. Okay. Now really I want to get a bit of a run up so I can get on the other side. Okay, never mind. Man on bike. I'm going all the way around. Because that just looked like an absolute mess. I think it was a good decision. Am I actually making decent decisions right now? Did I murder him? I don't know whether I did, but even if I did, I mean, it's not as if he's going too far back, is he? He's gonna... The friggin' desync on the traffic. Like, he's gonna end up back at the airport, which is where he was biking from in the first place. Maybe that was karma for the kill, if I did kill him. I don't know whether I did kill him. Alright, now for the mess in the middle of the race, where those doing the Gfred side meet those doing the Def G side at the well, at the worst place for it, basically, Chiliad. What Infernus is this? The Infernus S Roadster. It's such a good like all the mod versions of the Infernus are just beautiful. Mainly probably because they're based on the Infernus, and the Infernus is a fantastic car on its own. Alright. We gotta see what happens. We don't know what they're doing on the other side, on the DefG side. Are these the leaders from DefG coming back here? They must be, right? Yeah, they've got to be. Those are the DefG leaders on their way to the airport. A lot of cars we're about to hit. We're getting to the middle. The crossover point. I'm not gonna, do you know what, I'm not gonna go the hot lap just because obviously the car can do it, but there's just gonna be a ton of people coming back down that way. There's no point. You'll just meet a lot of people on the bridge. The beauty of doing the middle route is that you get to see if you were right or not. On the map. It does look like there's a lot of people on those train tracks coming the other way. I think that was a smart decision. Finally realising one of the best ways to do an 8th gear Gfred is just to try to avoid people. I know I've said that so many times, but it's one thing to say it and another thing to actually make the decisions that reflect it. Alright. Up we go. Infernus is going to have absolutely no trouble whatsoever. Explosion in the distance. Always good to hear. Had to go for the overtake before this one lane section. Whoops. Nobody saw that. Oh god. Oh god. How can a player be... I get so unlucky sometimes. Friggin' player character makes me flip. That is that instant karma for taking out the animal. Here comes the mess. The top of Chiliad mess. There we go, there we go. Alright. Let's play this smart once again. Let's make good decisions. Let's not do crazy sends because I don't have the required practice or skill to do it. Only in Gfred would you just see a broken, burnt out car like that randomly in the race. All right. Quite the group in front. What's happening on the train tracks here? Okay. The Infernus rides the train tracks so well. Look at that speed! Oh, carnage, carnage, carnage. I don't mind this, making places. One thing I really like about the DFG versus Gfred is that it's always so even. Like, even the world records now for DFG and Gfred, I think are like super close. Oh, he had a passenger. Alright, there's nobody in front of me. I think I've managed to gain a decent number of positions in this Infernus. I don't think I'm going to gain any more on my side. There's a few people ahead of me, but they're like way ahead of me. So now it's all about finishing cleanly and seeing where I finish in comparison to those on the DFG side. Stupid bush. Okay, there's a few people at the observatory still hanging around. Maybe they were changing cars. Oh god. I have not been kind to animals in this one. Oh dear. Completely unintentionally, of course. Alright, let's go. We gotta push for a decent result. This is one of the better Gfreds I've done for a while. Let's see. Damn, that's fast. Unless he got a good run. No, I think that's just fast. Oh no. Oh, he's brake boosting, that's why. Damn, DFG and Gfred were super close at the top two spots for the overall win. That's what you want to see, a mix between the two. Alright, here we go. Come on. It's good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough. What's top 5 out of 120? I always ask this. Oh, someone did the OG parachute. They're coming in fast. I guess 21st or 22nd or something, right? 24th. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I haven't had a top 5. I've only had one top 5 this whole year in 2024. This isn't technically a top 5. But it's a top 5 in context of 120 players. 12th out of 121, I can't complain at that. That was actually a good Gfred from me for once. Can you believe it? That might be my best Gfred of 2024. An adjusted result relative to the player count, it would actually be a top 20, would be equivalent to a top 5 in a 30-player race. So 12th is actually equivalent to top 3. So that counts. That's an adjusted podium in a normal 30-player race. Easily my best result and my best Gfred of the year so far. It's taken 7 months to get it, but easily my best. Was I actually... Yeah, I was 5th. I was top 5 on the Gfred side as well. I gotta give credit to the Infernos though. That Infernos was beautiful. Just me with Infernuses in Gfred, they're just a match made in heaven. I just love them. Regardless of whether it's a vanilla GTA Infernus or a modded Infernus on the 5M servers. It's just a wonderful car. Alright, I think that'll be us calling it then. Those are the final results. Big gaps across the whole field. 108 made it to the finish. I don't know whether the last few stragglers are still going, but nice to have done a good Gfred for a change.